Welcome, students. Welcome to MJC Learning, where learning is fun. We are going to learn Economics Chapter 5, that is Forms of Market, and we are going to learn in specific with regards to Part 1. The chapter says about the forms of market. So, before understanding various forms, let us first understand what exactly is market. We all are aware that in common language that market means a specific place where buyers and sellers come and exchange their goods for money. That means market is a place where the goods and services are exchanged between the buyer and the seller. But in economics, market is not necessarily a place, but in fact, it is an arrangement through which buyers and sellers come in contact with each other, whether it can be directly or indirectly, and the exchange of goods and services takes place. यानी इकोनॉमिक्स में हम एक प्लेस को ही मार्केट डिफाइन नहीं करते. मार्केट एक ऐसा प्लेस है जहां पर बायर और सेलर एक दूसरे के कांटेक्ट में आकर गुड्स और सर्विसेज को एक्सचेंज किया करते हैं. Now, let us move on to the definition of market. According to Cournot, economists understand by the term market not any particular marketplace in which things are bought and sold, but the whole of any region in which buyers and sellers are in such close contact with each other or one another that prices of the same goods tend to be equality easily and quickly. Let us cut this definition into small part for our better understanding. He says that according to certain economists, market is not just a place where the buyer and seller will come, they will exchange the goods and services or the commodity, but he says that it is the whole of any region. It can be any place where both the parties, that is the buyer and the seller, they come in close contact, and the commodity, the product that they are trying to sell, they are equal in all the market. The prices are easily set and the payments are done very quickly. I hope you all are understanding the definition of market. To be precise, Cournot says that सिर्फ एक जगह जहां पर बायर और सेलर मिलते हैं हम उसी को मार्केट नहीं कहेंगे. हर वो प्लेस जहां पर बायर और सेलर क्लोज कांटेक्ट में आते हैं और जहां पर वो प्रोडक्ट की प्राइस सेम होती है, इक्वल होती है, दैट मीन्स इजीली हम उसे डिसाइड कर पाते हैं और क्विकली वो ट्रांजैक्शन कंप्लीट होता है, उससे हम मार्केट का डेफिनेशन कहेंगे in economics. Thus, market is a network. The very important term. Market is a network of dealing between potential buyers and potential sellers at any point of time. Okay. So, यहाँ पर सिर्फ बायर और सेलर वर्ड नहीं ऐड किया है, यहाँ पर दो वर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट लगाए हुए हैं, दैट इज पोटेंशियल बायर एंड पोटेंशियल सेलर. यानी बायर कब पोटेंशियल होगा जब उसके पास एबिलिटी टू, यस वेरी नाइस, वी हैव लर्नड इट इन अवर चैप्टर नंबर 2. जब उसके पास विलिंगनेस होगी कमोडिटी को बाय करने के लिए, एबिलिटी होगी और डिजायर होगा, तब जाकर वो एक पोटेंशियल बायर बनेगा. और सेलर का पोटेंशियल होगा जब उसके पास स्टॉक होगा जिसके थ्रू वो सप्लाई कर सके. ऑलराइट, सो एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम a market will exist if there are certain conditions. So what are these conditions? Let us understand. Buyer and seller, जैसा हमने अभी पढ़ा, potential buyer and potential seller. So a market will exist only if the conditions are satisfied. So one of it is buyer and seller. The second one is a product or service to be bought and sold. यानी वो प्रोडक्ट, ऑफ कोर्स प्रोडक्ट ही नहीं होगा तो बायर और सेलर क्या खरीदेंगे. थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. फोर्थ, क्लोज कॉन्टैक्ट बिटवीन बायर एंड सेलर एंड नॉलेज अबाउट द मार्केट. ना नॉलेज अबाउट द मार्केट क्यों? ताकि बायर और सेलर अगर दोनों ही वेल इन्फॉर्म्ड हैं about the price of the product, about the other sellers and buyers, so इस वजह से inequality नहीं होगी. Understanding? So 5 things which are needed is buyer and seller, of course the product, third one price of the product, even that should be decided, no? हम मिल रहे हैं, बायर और सेलर मिल रहे हैं और प्राइस ही अगर डिसाइडेड ना हो तो क्या वो मार्केट सक्सेसफुल होगा, क्या वो डील सक्सेसफुल होगी बिटवीन पोटेंशियल बायर एंड सेलर? नहीं. देन फोर्थ वन वाज क्लोज कॉन्टैक्ट बिटवीन बायर्स एंड सेलर्स एंड नॉलेज अबाउट द मार्केट. ये नॉलेज कैन बी विथ द बायर and also with the seller. Now let us classify the market. The market can be classified on the basis of first place, then time and the competition. So are you all ready to understand the classification of market? So far we have understood the basic meaning of market. It is a place where buyer and seller meet. But in economics, it is not just a place where buyer or seller meet, but there are other things also which defines a market, as we have learned that earlier. Now we are going to classify the term market. So very first thing that we have classified the market into is on the basis of place. अभी जगह कौन सी होगी, उस बेसिस पे हमने मार्केट को डिवाइड किया है या क्लासिफाई किया है प्लेस के बेसिस पे. ठीक है. सो एज वी ऑल कैन सी, लोकल मार्केट. नाउ व्हाट इज अ लोकल मार्केट? इट इज अ मार्केट इन विच द सेलर्स सेल and customers or consumers buy a product in the region or area in which it is produced. So the important term to understand over here is the area in which it is produced. जब बायर और सेलर मिलेंगे उसी एरिया में जहां पर वो प्रोडक्ट या कमोडिटी प्रोड्यूस हुई है, उसी रीजन में, इट इज सेड टू बी एज अ लोकल मार्केट. Second classification, or you can say over here, is the national market. As the term says, let us have a picture of it and move further. National market is a domestic market in a given country. National, the term itself comes from the word nation. So over here also, national market is a domestic market in a given country. Each national market is governed by the regulation of its own country. यानी हर एक नेशन का अपना रूल्स और रेगुलेशन होता है जो हर गवर्नमेंट उन्हें देती है मार्केट को, और मार्केट उसी चीज़ों को, उन्हीं सारी रेगुलेशंस को फॉलो करता है. एंड डोमेस्टिक मार्केट यानी विद इन the country's boundary is said to be as a domestic market. The third place is called as international market. Now international market is nothing but a worldwide market in which buyers and sellers trade in goods and services across the national borders. जब हमने नेशनल मार्केट पढ़ा था वहाँ पर हमने डोमेस्टिक मार्केट की बात की थी, यानी ज्योग्राफिकल बाउंड्री, एक देश की जो ज्योग्राफिकल बाउंड्री है उस दरमियान मार्केट का, या यू कैन से बायर्स और सेलर्स का इंटरैक्शन होता है, बट जब हम इंटरनेशनल मार्केट की बात कर रहे हैं, यानी हम बात कर रहे हैं अक्रॉस द बॉर्डर्स, यानी एक देश दूसरे देश के साथ जब ट्रेड करता है, इसलिए उसे कहा जाता है इंटरनेशनल मार्केट. अनदर वर्ड विच कैन हेल्प यू टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज वर्ल्ड वाइड मार्केट. व्हाट इज द टर्म? वर्ल्ड वाइड मार्केट. सी हियर, वर्ल्ड वाइड मार्केट, यानी within one single nation, the transaction of goods and services between the potential buyer and potential is not taking place. It is taking place between the various countries of the world. The second classification of the market is on the basis of time. First classification was on the basis of place, जहां हमने पढ़ा local, national and international. The second classification is on the basis of time. So first is very short period, long period and very long period. Let us understand what each of this has to say. So time period यानी we are talking about in terms of the duration. Okay, ये हम market कितने time period के लिए हमारा ये market available है. Okay, so the very first is very short period. Now very short period is a period in which the supply is fixed. यानी हमारा supply कैसा है, एक फिक्स करके रखा है हमने सप्लाई, इसके आगे सप्लाई बढ़ेगा नहीं. एंड द प्राइस इज डिटरमाइंड बाय द डिमांड. यानी सप्लाई तो फिक्स है, डिमांड तो कितनी भी हो सकती है, और जितनी ज्यादा डिमांड उतनी ज्यादा प्राइस. पर क्या सप्लाई पे उसका इफेक्ट होगा? नहीं होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि सप्लाई इज फिक्स्ड. सो द वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड, or you can say the time period for this very short period is for a few days or weeks, in which the supply of commodity cannot be increased. हमारा supply fixed क्यों है? Why is our supply fixed? Because the demand is increasing rapidly, but due to some shortage in terms of technology or the raw material, the supply cannot be increased, and that is why supply is said to be as fixed. Moving on to the short period. Now short period is a period of less than 1 year. Here in this time period, or you can say in short period, the firm can make adjustments only in terms of labor to increase the supply of goods and services. यहाँ दो बातें कही गई है. That means it is a period which is of less than 1 year. एक साल के अंदर के पीरियड को हम कहेंगे short period. And अगर जो सप्लायर है, जो हमारा प्रोड्यूसर है, if he wants to increase his supply of goods and services, then he can only make adjustment with respect to his input of labor. Labor हम हमारे देश में labor काफ़ी amply supply होते हैं, काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्तर पर हम उन्हें रख सकते हैं. So सिर्फ एक labor को ही हम ज़्यादा increase करके प्रोडक्टिविटी इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं, सप्लाई को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं, ना कि दूसरे इनपुट्स सच एज वेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड और यू कैन से अपडेटेड टेक्नोलॉजी. हम उनका यूज शॉर्ट पीरियड में नहीं कर सकते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू द थर्ड, दैट इज लॉन्ग पीरियड. Now long period is a period of time in which all the factors of production and costs are variable. Let us understand this thing very clearly. Long run ये कैसा टाइम पीरियड है? यहाँ पर यूजुअली 5 ईयर का टाइम स्पैन होता है, और इस टाइम स्पैन में जो हमारा प्रोड्यूसर है उसके पास जो फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है ना, हमारे कितने फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है? देयर आर 4: लैंड, लेबर, कैपिटल एंड एंटरप्रेन्योर. तो ये जो फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है ये चेंज हो सकते हैं, कम या ज़्यादा करना है हम वो डिपेंड करता है हमारा डिमांड कितना है प्रोडक्ट का. एंड अकॉर्डिंगली हमारा कॉस्ट भी, यानी अगर महंगाई बढ़ जाती है, अगर सपोज फर्नीचर बनाने का एक शॉप है, एक इंडस्ट्री है जो फर्नीचर बनाती है, सो उनका रॉ मटेरियल होगा वुड। सो अगर वुड का प्राइस बढ़ता है तो 5 ईयर के टाइम स्पैन में वो सप्लाई को कम भी कर सकती है और ज्यादा भी कर सकती है। सो इन दिस यू कैन से द फर्म is able to adjust all the cost and it is generally up to 5 years। जो लॉन्ग पीरियड का टाइम होता है हम उसे 5 years तक के टाइम स्पैन को एक्सप्लेन या 5 ईयर के पीरियड को हम बोलेंगे लॉन्ग पीरियड। Then the fourth one is very long period। Now very long period is a production time that is so long that all the inputs are variable and it is of more than 5 years। very long time period के अंदर हमारे जो भी प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन के लिए जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है, हमारे फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है, इनपुट्स जो भी है, कॉस्ट जो भी है, ये सारे ही वेरिएबल है। वेरिएबल समथिंग दैट कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग, चेंज होते रहती है, ये फिक्स नहीं है, ठीक है। सो ये कौन सा टाइम पीरियड है? वेरी लॉन्ग पीरियड को कितने टाइम स्पैन में डालेंगे हम? मोर देन 5 years। सो वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस वन थिंग अगेन। वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड मतलब कितना टाइम? इट इज अ फ्यू डेज और वीक। व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट शॉर्ट पीरियड, इट इज taking a period of less than 1 year। long period generally up to 5 years and very long period is of more than 5 years। Understanding? Now let us move on to the third thing, that is on the basis of competition। Competition, can you see this picture over here? It is just like a tug of war, yes? So similarly, when it comes to market, every producer or every seller wants majority of the people or the consumer coming to their side, and that is why it is said to be on the basis of the market, or you can say the competition। So competition among the sellers and the buyers is the most important criteria, and under economics we are going to understand it on the basis of two competitions, namely perfect competition and imperfect competition। So far in this session we have only understood about the basics of market, wherein under introduction we have understood it is a place where buyers and sellers come and exchange their commodities with price। Then we have specifically learnt that market in economics means an arrangement where all the buyers and sellers come in close contact, whether it can be directly or indirectly, and the transaction of goods takes place। Then we have understood about the definition given by the Cournot। We have been through that there are 5 things which are important for a market to exist, namely buyer and seller, product, price of the product, the close contact between the buyers and sellers, and the knowledge about the market। And then we have understood the basic classification of market on the basis of place, then time and competition। Under place, we have understood about the local market, the area where the region where the goods or services are produced, and it has been sold also between the buyer and seller. That is why it is called as local market। Then there was a national market, wherein we have understood about that if a good is produced within the nation's boundary and is also being sold within it, it is said to be as a national market। And then the third one was international market. That means there are more than one country dealing, or you can say transacting, with respect to goods and services। With respect to time, we have understood that there are 4 time span given to us. Very short period is of a period comprising of very few days or weeks. That is why supply was fixed. Short period, it was of less than a year, then long period, generally between 1 to 5 years, and then very long period. Then we have also understood, or we are actually going to basically, or you can say, have an in-depth idea about both the competitions in our future lectures on the same chapter. So that was regarding perfect competition and imperfect competition. And it is said to be as monopoly, oligopoly, and monopolistic competition under imperfect competition. So this was up for this day. I hope you all have understood the concepts very well. Till that time, please go through with all the videos that has been uploaded to you and keep learning in a fun way with us. Be interactive and start studying. And stay safe. Till then, thank you.